Welcome to Fort Worth, Texas. Amon G. Carter Stadium has become a showplace, and the home of the TCU Horned Frogs is fired up and ready for this one. And a rivalry like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, the tradition and the history, but right here, right now, there's great intensity. This is why these guys came to these schools to play in games like this. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the TCU Horned Frogs. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Red Raiders will kick this deep to get us going. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looks to the left, pass caught. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Second down after that completion. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, you'd love to see a few more yards here to give yourself a better chance on third down. Now, here early in this game, we get a big third down to see if this offensive line can keep the pressure off the quarterback.
It's 3rd and 6, a challenging spot here on the opening drive. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
The Horned Frogs line up on 1st and 10 now. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44. Are we going to see a repeat? Remember, last time these teams played, it got ugly.
Chris, that's one of those games you just hate to see in a rivalry game when it gets so one-sided. Hoping today to see this defense play much better.
Second down play coming up. Here's the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost them 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Stopped at the 43, this offense picks up another first down.
Man, you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Second down after that run on the previous play. You snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
The 8th play of this opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And he's got some open field ahead. And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. Solid return to set up his offense.
Boy, this is why I love this defense so much. So opportunistic. We've seen it all year, and now we see it right here. Big interception. They set their offense up in great field position here on their first possession.
Gonna run it. It's Johnson. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. A quick throw out left, complete. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
I understand the concept of bringing the blitz, and you hope that it gets home. But if you don't, you leave your corner in man-to-man situation against this wide receiver. That is a tough ask for this corner, and he's going to lose that battle more often than not.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Looking to throw it on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Johnson. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. And they pick up the first on the ground. And the ball to the ground. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover.
Hey, Chris, we can hear the contact from that hit all the way up here in the booth. So, hey, it's easy to blame the ball carrier, but I don't know if anybody could have been able to hold on to the ball after that hit.
TCU offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Nothing doing on that play. The big D-tackle there for the stop.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. That one moves the ball to the 13-yard line.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Well, the defense loads up to show blitz, and anytime they bring that kind of pressure, the quarterback knows he's got to be able to get the ball out of his hands quickly. Nice job of locating the tight end for that first down.
And the Horned Frogs with 1st and 10 here. And he drops back in the gun, lofting it toward the left sideline. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. He could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, TCU. Wow, that is an impressive start, Kirk. In an emotional game like this, to be so efficient, to click like that early is impressive.
Well, it's very impressive and a great way to start for this team because all the build-up and all the hype, now you can just settle in and play your game.
PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. The last possession ended in a costly fumble in plus territory. They can't have another one of those here. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
That gain makes it second and medium. And the single back takes the handoff. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
First down and 10. Dropping back, it's Hammond. Lets it go quickly. He's got it for a big gain. An explosive play moves the ball across midfield. They'll spot it at the 38.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Wideouts now clustered. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught in the backfield. It's Johnson. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
Offense getting set. It's second down.
TCU 7, Texas Tech 0.
Great job of the defense pushing him back on first down. Second down, we're going to throw it. Running back has it on a screen now. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback, and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here they get some positive yards.
Offense moving closer to the line of gain after that catch. Looking to throw again. He's moving out of the pocket. Using his legs on the scramble. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
Well, the quarterback knew the one thing he can't do here is take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. Now, he didn't pick up the first down, but he gave him a shot. I think he'll get some love from his guys for that effort.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. Ball handed off.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Now it's second down here. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Catch made on the right side. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but is just short of a first down.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And the Red Raiders pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs.
Nice first down run here by this running back. And these are the kind of situations on third and short that you can gain a lot of momentum, or it can kill a drive and kill the confidence of an offense. Here they pick up the nice first down, which is great, new set of downs, but it also gives you a lot of confidence that you can wear that defense down psychologically.
Here comes a handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Trying to find some room. It's Dickey. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and I got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Looking downfield, it's Hammond. And he makes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination of this quarterback and receiver for a big day.
Automatic on the PAT. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Getting set to kick the ball off now. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the TCU offense takes the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Bringing pressure. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
The sack sets up 2nd down. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Again, he's just trapped and sacked in the pocket. And the Horned Frogs hustle to the line to run the hurry up. I know the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. So bad plays on 1st and 2nd down puts them in a tough spot here. 3rd and very long. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. And the delay of game penalty will push the offense back 5. Crucial 3rd down play coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, and he can't hang on to it. That's a guy known for his hands. Couldn't pick it off. Brings up 4th down. The Horned Frogs will send their punt team onto the field. It's a low punt. Won't travel very far. Bringing it back, it's Hamilton. And he's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And the Red Raiders offense is back out on the field now. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Quick throw caught on the left side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And now the handoff. Fighting off the defender. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. On the run, it's Sticky. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
On third down, it's a handoff. Brought down to the 22. It's a first down, very near the red zone now.
Here's a great example of a back knowing where he needed to go on this play, and he didn't mess around. He got between the tackles and earned every single yard.
We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute warning. The Red Raiders pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. To throw, it's Hammond. Looking right, this one caught. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas Tech.
Now, this defense is so caught up in all the wide receivers, they forgot about the running back. He's not just back there running the ball. This guy's involved in the passing game. A nice throw and catch and a touchdown.
Extra point try coming now. The extra point gives them a 14-7 lead.
That makes the score. Texas Tech 14, TCU 7.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Breaking free at the 35. They break him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass. Well, Kirk, you played in rivalry games. No shortage of inspiration, but how do you manage the emotion of it all?
Well, I think you need great leadership from the team. Sometimes teams don't handle the emotions of it, and the game can get sideways on you. The teams that play the best in rivalry games are the teams that have the best leaders to keep them focused on the task at hand.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. They get to the line in a hurry here for this third down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Looks to the left, and it's complete. And he picks up the first down, tackled at the 32. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the Horned Frogs begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Using his legs here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. Looking for some space. It's Palmer. And the Horned Frogs pick up enough for a 1st down. No huddle now for the offense. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Catch made on the left side. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line. 1st and goal. Can the offense punch it in and tie the score before the half? And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. And they've got him, the defense making a statement on the final play of this 1st half.
It's now 4th and goal.
And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Texas Tech 14, TCU 7.
The Horned Frogs will kick this away to start the 2nd half. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Texas Tech offense is back out on the field now. Dropping back, it's Hammond. Receiver makes the catch, and he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Looking to set up a screen pass here. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the 1st down.
And the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screenplay. Nice positive gain for the offense.
2nd down after that previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And he cannot escape the defense with a sack.
I'll say this. This defense went in at halftime, made some adjustments, and they look like a different group here in these first few plays.
Come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. They're going to throw it on 3rd and very long. It's a quick grab. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. The Red Raiders will line up to punt it away. He's on to boot it away now. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the TCU offense is back out on the field. Looking for a gap. It's Palmer. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-holed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
The ball near midfield. The offense going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. And the wideout goes in motion. Needs a completion here on 4th down. It's complete. That's enough for a 1st down. Blood out at the 46. Good enough for a 1st down. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
It's a shotgun run call.
You see, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And he pulls in the catch. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
Oh, that was close. Got just enough for the 1st down against that man-to-man coverage. Good awareness by the receiver to get past the sticks and move the chains.
And the Horned Frogs pick up enough yards to move the sticks. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Jukes past the defender. He's in the clear. They're finally able to stop him, but the defense is fooled a bit on that screen play. It's a solid gain for a 1st down.
This is the characteristic about great quarterbacks that stands out to me. Their ability to make a play when things aren't perfect. Here, they get to him. They put pressure on him. He's about to go down, but his instincts to be able to find that back, check it down before he hits the ground, gives this offense a chance to be able to pick up positive yards and get the 1st down.
That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the 1st and the 2nd option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. It's a quarterback keeper. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas Christian. Look at the blazing speed for that quarterback. If you're a defense trying to stop this guy, good luck.
Well, Chris, you remember this week we talked with the offensive coordinator. He talked a lot about how they have run plays on the call sheet specifically for this guy to be able to get loose and make plays. You saw that exactly on this score right here.
This one will be fair caught. Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Chris, man, I have no idea how you let that guy get that open. You know for a fact, all week long, in fact, they brought it up in our meetings yesterday, that they've got to stop this receiver, and then you lose track of him, and they're lucky that didn't go as a touchdown.
The back's got it. That one moves the ball across the 40.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Back behind the quarterback, aligned in the pistol. And on the carry, he's heading left. Not much on that play, brought down short.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Looking to throw. It's Hammond. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And a big gain moves the ball across midfield all the way to the 39. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Chris, I always talk about this. You can always gauge a team's toughness as a group by how willing they are to tackle with their corners. Here, the corner shows you he's not just out there to cover, does a good job of being physical and making that play.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Grab behind the line. It's Johnson. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The Red Raiders pick up enough yardage for a first down. An inside give now from the shotgun. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the Red Raiders getting set on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
The Red Raiders are in the red zone. Looking to throw. It's Hammond. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Caught near the goal line. Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
Well, I thought we'd see this tight end all game long within this game plan, but that's just his 2nd catch of the game. The defense has done a nice job of being able to recognize where he is and take him out of this plan.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. And it's a touchdown, but there is a flag down. Let's check out the marker. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And the quarterback dropping back. Defense is coming after him. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Contact as he let the ball go. Oh, it's intercepted. A critical late mistake here. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, you talk about a turn of events. What a job by this defense. You're thinking at the very least they're potentially going to give up the go-ahead field goal, maybe a touchdown. Instead, they come up with this interception, get the ball back to their offense.
And the TCU offense takes the field. Keeping it on the ground here.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Here's the second down play. On the ground, it's Palmer. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball for 31.
Ooh, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Tackle made, but it's a huge gain all the way to the 33-yard line.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. They're going to run it. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Well, the offense goes with a counter play here, and the defense does a pretty good job of slowing it down. Again, you got to be disciplined on defense. Just when you think they're running on the front side, they run that counter play, and you better be home on the back side.
And the same runner's got it again. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
I know this defense works very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
And the Horned Frogs will have 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Caught behind the line. It's Baker. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen. Where's he going to go? Blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back. Finds his man. It's Baker. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
The slant is a great way to get the ball to your receiver against man coverage, especially if you feel like you've got an advantage on the matchup. Easy throw and completion for the quarterback and receiver.
And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Makes a quick catch. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. They jump in front here in the 4th. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set. Allows them to be more effective down in this area. And they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Returner decides to fair catch this. Red Raiders offense is back out on the field now. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, overall, it's been a tough day for this offense, but especially for this running back. Just not able to find any kind of traction at all. And it's made this offense somewhat one-dimensional, and a large reason they're trailing in the fourth quarter.
After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23. Back to pass. It's Hammond. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And they heave it deep downfield. And he's got it for a huge gain, brought down at the 30.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
First down. We're going to throw the football. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Second and long for this offense after the sack. From the shotgun, drops back. He'll take a deep shot here. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Well, a touchdown to a wide open man. Kirk, what in the world was going on the defensive side on that play?
Wow, what was the defense thinking here? You can't let a player roam free like that. They just completely forgot about him and gifted him a touchdown.
And the important PAT is up and good. We're tied in the 4th. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. And the tackle is made, but let's check out what this flag is about. Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback keeps the football. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the quarterback does everything right except pitch the football. The defensive end's going to take him, which is great. That's what you want. But you got to get that ball out quicker to not allow that defensive end to make that play.
Tough position here. 2nd and long from the 14. Offense looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
The important play right here. Close game, 4th quarter, 3rd and long. Took contact on the throw. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Texas Tech offense is back out on the field now. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on the quarterback there. That was a strong safety sneaking in. I don't think the quarterback saw him and eventually comes home with a sack.
This big guy's up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. Dropping back, it's Hammond. Running back grabs it on a screen. Jukes to get past a man. Tackle is finally made, but not before it's a huge gain, down to the 25.
Well, that's exactly why you dial up a screen. The defense is overcommitting to the pass rush and trying to apply pressure on the quarterback. Great execution, plenty of space available, and, man, he had a convoy downfield to help him pick up big yards.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. Gives it to the back. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
And the clock has stopped here as we've reached the final 2 minutes of play. Important 2nd down play coming up. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And the tackle is made. The defense was ready for that screen. They stop him short of the 1st down.
There's just nothing here for the quarterback to do other than throw it to his back and hope that he could get the yards after the catch, enough for the 1st down. But the defense gives some yards, but not enough for him to get to the sticks.
So on 4th down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. Long enough and good. That puts him in the lead in the final couple of minutes. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
But there's nothing more impressive to me than a kicker that can come through in the clutch. Gives them the lead here in the 4th quarter, but there's still time left for a final drive, so their defense will have to step up.
And the TCU offense is back out on the field. So here we go. It could come down to this possession, Kirk. Sets up as a potential classic finish.
Well, Chris, after everything that's gone on in this field in a rivalry game, if you're a quarterback, this is what you dream about. Having the ball in your hands with a chance to lead your team down and potentially win this game. Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
The senior quarterback lucky that didn't get picked off.
Now that's going to bring up a critical 3rd down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a 1st down.
Nearly intercepted there. That was almost the ball game, but it does set up 4th down.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
Down 1 possession in the 4th quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on 4th down. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. The tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. And here's the handoff. Tackled up near midfield at the 48. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. Receiver makes the grab, and he's brought down just short of a marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down. A running play called on fourth down. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So 1st and 10 for the offense after a costly fourth down penalty on the defense. And the back now goes in motion. And looking to throw now on first down. Short connection to the tight end here.
Well, another nice throw by this quarterback. You know, Chris, he's had a heck of a day the entire game, avoiding mistakes, making good throws, giving his team a chance to win this game. And when it comes down to it, I want the ball in his hands with a chance to make a play to win.
And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management's going to be very important here in the final minutes. The Horned Frogs will line up on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Touchdown, TCU. They go in front in the final minute of play.
Here we go. They take the lead. What an amazing comeback by this team and this offense. Now it comes down to can their defense hold the lead with under a minute to go.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. PAT up and good, so the lead is 4 here in the final quarter. So after taking the lead, they'll kick it off here and hope the defense can hold on. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. Here we go, crucial situation. They've got time to run a few plays. The defense can't just back off here and play too passive. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Boy, great job here of getting out of bounds. I know they didn't pick up the first down, but that's irrelevant. At this point in the game, it's all about the clock. You get out of bounds, you save your one timeout, now you got a real chance.
They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. Back to pass. It's Hammond. He's running out of time here. And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now.
All of this pressure and sacks are starting to impact this quarterback. You can sense that internal timer is sped up a bit more than usual.
Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they've got called. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. The pass is incomplete. We're down to just 4 seconds remaining.
Chris, this is it. Last shot here. Let's see if anybody can come up with a miracle play.
The crowd is roaring, trying to help this defense on fourth down. Final minutes here. They'll throw it deep downfield. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Breaks the tackle, gets into the clear. Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point. There might not be a sweeter feeling in college football if you walk off the field knowing that you have taken care of business and beaten a rival.
Nothing better than that. That's one of the feelings that you'll never forget. For everyone in this program who supports this team and played on that football field, they'll never forget this win. A well-earned victory and bragging rights until they play again.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.